Almost everyone does this. They just don't admit it. Talking to yourself when you're alone isn't strange. It's how the mind organizes thought. If you talk to yourself when no one is around, this video is for you. Today we will break down why people talk to themselves, what it actually means, and when it helps or hurts. We are not here to label it as good or bad. We are here to understand it. Because most people don't talk to themselves by accident. They do it for a reason, even if they don't know what that reason is. What self-talk really is. When people hear talking to yourself, they often imagine something strange or unhealthy. But psychologists see it differently. Self-talk is simply thinking with sound. Some people think only in their head. Others think better when words leave the body. The brain is not designed only for silent thinking. Language was built to be used. When you speak out loud, your thoughts become clearer, slower, and more structured. This is why people often talk to themselves when they solve a problem. They search for something. They plan their next step. They try to calm down. It is not about loneliness. It is about control. Talking creates order. Why it happens more when you are alone. Most people don't talk to themselves in public, not because they don't want to, but because they learned not to. Social rules teach us that speaking out loud must be directed to someone else. So when no one is watching, the filter disappears, and the real mental process comes out. When you are alone, there is no performance, no correction, no pressure. So the mind uses its natural tool, voice. This is why self-talk often increases. Late at night during stress, during deep thinking, during emotional moments. It is not a habit, it is a response. The helpful side of talking to yourself. Used correctly, self-talk is powerful. First, it improves focus. Saying, okay, first this, then that, keeps attention on track. Second, it supports problem solving. Hearing a problem out loud often reveals solutions that stayed hidden inside the head. Third, it helps with emotional regulation. People naturally say things like, "It's okay, slow down, you can handle this." This is not weakness. This is self-support. In fact, athletes, pilots, and professionals often use controlled self-talk on purpose. They are not confused. They are trained. When self-talk becomes a problem. Now the uncomfortable part. Not all self-talk is healthy. The danger is not talking to yourself. The danger is how you talk to yourself. Negative self-talk sounds like constant self-blame, repeating worst-case scenarios, harsh inner criticism spoken out loud. This kind of self-talk does not organize thought, it traps it. Instead of clarity, it creates loops. Instead of calm, it builds pressure. Here's the key difference. Helpful self-talk guides action. Harmful self-talk attacks identity. One says, "This is hard, but I can try." The other says, "I always fail." Same voice, very different effect. Does talking to yourself mean something is wrong? Short answer, usually no. Most people who talk to themselves are reflective, mentally active, internally focused. However, context matters. If self-talk includes voices that feel not your own, commands you cannot control, strong fear or confusion, then it may signal something deeper. and support is important. But for the vast majority of people, talking to yourself is not a warning sign. It is a coping tool. And like any tool, it can be used well or poorly. Why some people do it more than others. Some minds are more verbal. Some people process emotions visually, others emotionally, others linguistically. People who talk to themselves more often are usually analytical, self-aware, introspective, mentally busy. They think in layers, and sound helps separate those layers. This is not intelligence, it is processing style. A simple self-check you can try. Next time you catch yourself talking to yourself, pause. Ask one question. Is this helping me move forward or keeping me stuck? If it helps, keep it. Refine it. Slow it down. If it hurts, change the tone. Shorten the message. Replace judgment with instruction. You don't need silence. You need direction. Talking to yourself is not strange. What matters is not the behavior, but the relationship behind it. Your voice can be a guide, or it can be a judge. Awareness decides which one it becomes. So tell me in the comments, when you talk to yourself, does it help you think, or does it make things heavier? Your answer might help someone who has never named this experience before. This is the if verse, where your mind becomes easier to understand. Subscribe. There's so much more to explore. Thank you for watching.